We start with the chart. Just I want to give a quick update. And if you refer to our analysis, since the price was exactly within this correction, and even here we mentioned we have been looking for buy, and the targets we have been looking for was 12 and 14. And with the breakout of the 14, we mentioned we are looking for 16 and even discuss about the 20. All right. And we mentioned we want to see the breakout of the 16. The price sharply broke, but now the price is somewhere around the 16 because we mentioned if the price could stay above the 16, we can come and we could, if we can confirm the breakout of the weekly correction, then we can look for continuation. Now, want to see we have to wait and see whether the price can stay above the 16 or not. Because if the price couldn't stay above the 16 and we don't see the continuation, then possibility that the weekly correction turn to a more complex correction is there. And even we have to refer to the Bitcoin, whether the price can break all-time high or not. If the price of the Bitcoin could break the all-time high, mostly we see the continuation for the overall market and we see the breakout. I mean, we see the breakout of the 16 and even we can expect for as what we have been looking for. We have been looking for breakout of the 16 and continuation. Okay. Anyway, now we want to see whether this one can turn to a correction or not. If this one turn to daily correction is good, then we can look for continuation and we don't need all these lines and we remove it. Anyway, we start with higher time frame. We want to see what's the next. And if we move to weekly chart, and as I mentioned, based on weekly, we mentioned we are looking to see the breakout of this correction because the breakout of this correction as a weekly, we can look for continuation and with the expectation for the all breakout of the or even the price tag or break the all-time high. And at this point, we want to see how the price can react at this at the 16. Because if the price couldn't break and even the Bitcoin couldn't break the all-time high, the possibility for this one. We are not looking for the drop, but we have to be aware of this one. Anyway, with the breakout of the 16, I'm looking for 22, 32, and 41. And with the breakout of the 41, then we can look for all-time high. Okay, this is the next resistance we're looking for. And at this point, we have to wait and get the daily correction. As I mentioned, we want to see. And as we can see after the breakout of the 16, the price even tagged the 20. All right. Now we want to see whether this is the correction for continuation or not. That's why if anyone wants to look for buy from here, we have to look for proper trade setup and the correction. If the price stay here for another few days, this one turn to flag is good. Then for me, I will look for buy. But at this point, based on daily, I don't see any information and even I don't see any trade setup. Then how about if we look for trade based on lower time frame? And if we move to forward chart, the only things is based on forward chart. If we put this time relative to the here, the previous one of the indicators showing us a divergence. All right, but there was no divergence based on MACD. That's why we could expect for the next drop. And no, what's the next? Whether we should look for buy from here or wait for the price to tag the previous low. In this case, we move to lower time frame. We move to 1 hour chart. All right. Based on 1 hour chart, if the price could retest the previous low, following by divergence, then any reversal from there will be the best. But we don't need to wait for that. All right. If we get any opportunity for buy from here, we will take it. Having entry above here, but since we have this shadow, we need to be quite careful. The question will be if we want to put the entry above this one in case the price continues a sharp move, because having entry above here or above here, what we want to price sharply tag, break, and continue. If the price tag or reverses a corrective, we are not really interested. And even if the price tag within the first 2 hours, if there is no breakout, then we should take out the trade. Anyway, either the question is whether we should put our entry above here or here. It depends on the strategy the traders they are using. But for me, at this point, having entry above here, I'm not really interested. First option, I want to price retest the previous low. All right, following by divergence. Then any reversal from there, I will take it. But at this point, either I should look for sharp move flag, and mostly we have to look for the lower time frame, or I will wait the price drop some more, then I put my entry above here. At least the price retest this low, then I put my entry here. Rather than that, having entry above here is not a really good idea. That means at this point, the only option is to put our entry either above here or above here. Rather than that, I don't see any another option. Anyway, If we get any opportunity for buy from here, we will take it. And the best things is this one turned to deeper correction. The price consolidate here for longer time. And as I mentioned, for me, I'm looking for continuation. I'm not looking for the reversal. And I'm expecting the price break the 16. Then we're looking for 22 and 32 cents. Okay, but as I mentioned, if this one turned to deeper correction, and if we see at least daily flag, it can give us better confirmation for continuation. Rather than that, we have to look for the trade setup based on lower time frame as a short-term trade. Anyway, we have to wait. And as I mentioned, we should confirm the breakout of this correction, the weekly correction. This is really important for us. And in this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.